welcome back to Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 Premium SPG. It's located on the east spawn of Airfield under the command of Andromedaa. Okay, game started. This Arty is otherwise known as the Leaf Blower, or if you happen to be Jingles and suffering from mild forms of insanity. No, I won't put it that way. If you've got a certain grudge against Arty, you call it leFH18B2. Yeah, okay, well this Arty is actually a German Arty, not a French one, even though it's in French markings there. It's actually a German field artillery. Oh, now something is destroying those buildings. He's homed in on exactly the right spot. He's fired around him blind. Oh my gums, somebody knocked a tree over and the shell arrived just afterwards. And you can see somebody was retreating because they knocked over the remaining buildings as they pulled back. So I suspect Andromedaa just got a hit. He's fired another round in just in case they're still there. Now you don't get a huge amount of ammunition with this Arty, only 42 rounds. And you can easily burn through that in a game, no problem at all. He fired a snapshot in there, unfortunately it wasn't fully dialed in. It takes about 3 or 4 seconds to fully dial in. And he got a direct hit that time, no doubt about it. There was a Panzer IV H, Aslains H, the Tier 4 German medium. He was there. And now we're going for an AMX ALC BIS. Now let it fully dial in and it can be really accurate. Oh, and that was a pretty brutal kill done by the M41 HMC. He's now firing into Heavy Alley. Now let it dial in. Unfortunately he's got a red line there which shows that he's actually too close and the shells are going to hit the top of the hill. He needs to back off a little to open the range so that the shell can get over. But he got his first direct hit on the ARL, who was backing off. And he opened the range for him there. Rounds out again. And another direct hit on the ARL. The two enemy tanks ahead of him have been wiped out. There's a Cromwell. We find a snapshot in there again. It misses. It doesn't help to snapshot these targets. You really need to do a full dial in on the target to get very accurate. If you don't do it, you will lose a lot of shots. I know snapshotting does sound great sometimes, but really trust me, on this tank, on this Arty, just like that, you snapshot like that and you miss. You've got to let it dial in, otherwise you won't get a hit. Well, once you do get a hit, it's nearly every time. Panzer IV H goes down. Okay, now we can get another sight of that T1 Heavy. We might be able to get shots in him, but I think he's hiding behind those bushes again. After those rounds came in on him. It's kind of put him off. But the ARL 44's come back. Now let it dial in. Oh, he fires another snapshot. And again he misses. We've really got to get Andromedaa to use his fire control properly and let these dial in. And that's what you get when you dial them in. You get good, accurate, solid hits. And it takes almost as long as it takes to reload. And there again, you see a perfectly dialed in shot and he gets a direct hit to wipe him out. 7.85 seconds is the reload time. And you can dial in almost as quick as you can fire. If he lets this fully dial in, the next shot will also be a hit. Rounds out. Another direct hit. What did I say? Keep it going. It's the death by 1,000 cuts. Another direct hit. Next shot will be a kill shot. And he's gone. There are only 7 enemies left, including 2 Artys, which are presumably somewhere at the back. So that means there's only 5 tanks. Our team's doing rather well. They've only lost 3. 25 TP, and again he snapshots, and again he's going to miss. He did. Let it fully dial in. Don't fire the moment you see a target. Let it fully dial in, and that's much more likely to get target. And he did. He got 1 shot there on him, and it wiped him out. So his number of kills has now gone up to 2. And he's platooned with the M41 HMC. They both got 2 kills at the moment. If they both carry on like this, they are going to do very nicely. Again, another snapshot. Again, it misses. We've got to train him not to do this. He'll get so much accurate if he does get these shots. Allows them to dial in fully before shooting. That's it. Rounds out. This should be better. Oh, it went to one side. That KV1 appears to be trying to escape. Rounds out. This should be a hit. It is. 157. It was fully dialed in. No chance that it wasn't going to go outside. It was going to go outside the reticule. Oh, and KV1's gone. The enemy Arty at the back has gone as well. That was a gorilla. It means there's only one enemy remaining. It's that SU-100, and there he is. Oh, again, another snapshot. He's going to... Oh, he did actually... By stroke of luck, he managed to hit the SU-100, who pulled forward just at the moment the shell was fired. Again, that wasn't fully dialed in. Dial it in. You'll get accurate shots. That's it. That should be it. Yes! That was dialed in. And that's the end of the game. So that was all over fairly quickly. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats and see how we got on. And it was a first class tanker for Andromeda in the 105 leFH18B2. The moment he let those shots dial in fully, he was getting very accurate indeed. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 8 in that one. And he got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle overall. And he also picked up a win rate of 5,366. He ended up with 3 kills in that game, and he actually did platoon with one tank, a KV1, who also got 3 kills, but the M41 unfortunately only got 2. And sadly, so that's why they missed out on the brothers in arms. But let's have a look at the team scores. Well, there you go, 1,918 hit points of damage. It probably would have been a great deal more if he'd actually not snapshotted and fully dialed in on the target before hitting, because he probably would have been able to hit more targets. The Hellcat managed to get 1,704 hit points of damage, and then it was the SU-100 on the enemy team who got 1,416. Then his platoon mates, the KV2 managed, oh, it's a KV2, not a KV1, 1,193 hit points for him, and the M41 managed 499. When it came to kills, he shared the honours with the KV2, the Hellcat. Both of those managed to get 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, it was in fact the Hellcat who did the best. 1,018 base experience points for him. 808 goes for the KV2 and 781 for Andromeda. He fired 29 shots, but only got 10 direct hits and 3 penetrations. Splash damage on 12, damage of 1,918 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. He managed to get 6 enemy tanks damaged and 3 killed, and 224 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 44,649 credits, and after resupply of ammo, and this ammo is very cheap, he actually ended up with a profit of 40,937 credits. He got 26 spawns, 1 for the high caliber, 25 for the Veni Vidi Vici, and he also picked up 1,171 XP, times 2 for the first victory, 469 because this is a premium vehicle, and ended up with 2,812 altogether. So I think the lesson really is just let the thing dial in on the target. It will dial in fairly quickly because it is a Fifi, and Fifis do dial in very quick. But you need to let it dial in because that's how you get the accurate shots. And once you've locked onto an enemy tank and tracked him once, you can just keep on piling those shells in, stripping away all his hit points until he's gone. But it's all about getting the accurate shots. Don't try snapshots, because snapshots will go anywhere within the aiming reticule. And if your aiming reticule is huge, it could land anywhere in there and it'll usually miss the target. But if you let it dial in, the chances are you're going to hit the target straight away with your first shot, and it's going to do a lot of damage. So that certainly will help you in the long run. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. And a message for Victor Kisley. Please, Victor, come up with new premium Arties. We have sent you a list, in fact a comprehensive list of one different type of Arty that's not in the game at the moment, but could be because the hulls are in the game. And so it would be very easy for you to create new premium Arties which you could sell for a premium price, because remember, you sell this little Arty for quite a premium price, but it would be very nice to have premium Arty in the game for different nations. I know some of the tank drivers are likely to object, but after all, you know, that's tough. They just have to learn to cope with premium Arty in the game. After all, they have to cope with the Fifi, so they should be able to cope with other premium Arty. Thanks for watching.